If you're paying too much for your phone calls from Google Ads, it is time to make changes. Many advertisers unknowingly increase their costs due to poor targeting or optimization. In this video, I'll show you the mistakes to avoid and the exact steps to lower your costs while getting high quality phone calls. So let's get started. So guys, we're in our Google Ads dashboard. And if you think you are paying high cost per phone call when advertising on Google, here I'm going to share you some tactics and strategies that you can implement. And if you do them correctly, you can reduce your cost per phone call. So this is one of my example accounts. And for the last 60 days, as you can see, we have generated 317 phone calls. And these phone calls are mostly directly from ads. And this is the number of conversions. And this number of conversions can include the number of phone calls directly from ads, as well as phone calls we're generating from the website. So these conversion numbers can be phone call button clicks when visitors visit the website. Also, a small fraction of these conversions can be form submissions. So let's say more than 90 to 95% of these conversions are focused on phone conversions. So we're going to check its cost per conversion as well. As you can see, the cost per conversion is around $29 and the conversion rate is around 31%. And these numbers can be different depending on your industry. So your cost per click might be much higher in your industry and your conversion rate can be slightly different. So your conversion rate can be lower or a little bit higher depending on your campaign type, location, and the urgency of the services you provide. But overall, in this video, I'm going to share some tactics and strategies to reduce the cost per phone call while using Google Ads. So let's start from the first one. The first one is use ad copies focused on phone calls. So I'm going to show you the example of an ad that I've created, but I cannot disclose this client information. That's why I'm going to show you examples from my own test account as well. So I'm going to go to my test account. So I'm going to go to the campaign section and go to one of my example campaigns here. And once we're in the campaign section, I'm going to go to the search campaign that I've created. So let's go to this campaign. And after that, we're going to go to the ads section. And if I'm going to open any one of these ads, you can see these headlines and descriptions are created specifically for mobile devices. Here you can see the first target keyword, and after that, there is a call to action. And you can see a different combination as well. First, that includes our target keyword, and it includes the call to action. Again, the same thing, target keyword and call to action. So your headlines and descriptions should be focused on to receive phone calls. And you cannot create any generic ad copies that you can use for any other services. So to receive phone calls, you should have your target keywords, and after that, try to put some kind of call to actions that urges visitors to contact your business so they can see contact us from the headlines, or they can see contact us headline and they can visit your website and they can contact from your website. A quick reminder, want me to personally review your Google Ads account for free and record a short video with my findings? Click the link in the description below to request your free audit and no commitment required. I'll personally review your account and send you the audit in a video format. So don't miss out and request it now. And the next thing is use call-only ads or call extensions. So if you want to reduce the cost per phone call, you should create your call-only ads or you should use call extensions. So let me show you how call-only ads are going to look like from this account. So if you're going to open that, this is how call-only ad looks like. So people can read your headlines and descriptions and they can call to your business directly from your ad. And also you can use call extensions. So if you're going to go to this account and go to assets and click on assets. So after that, we're going to go to call. And as you can see, these are the extensions we're using, and these extensions are bringing us some conversions. As you can see, the extensions are bringing us some conversions with good cost per conversion. So you should be either using call-only ads or you should be using call extensions. So with that way, with every click you're getting, it's going to increase the chance of getting phone calls. But of course, you should see which is going to work best for you. So for some industries, call extensions can be much better. So do your research and find out the best option for your industry. And in this case, in this account, I'm using call extensions. And the next thing is use ad scheduling with call extensions. So if I'm going to go to the example account again, we're going to see our call extensions. So if you're going to open that, and click on edit. This is our call extension. And with call extensions, you can make ad schedulings. So let's say your ad runs 24/7, and that can include outside of the business hours. So when you can receive phone calls, you can show your call extensions like this. But when you cannot receive phone calls, you can turn off your call extensions, but your ads can keep running. That means outside of the business hours or outside of the hours when you cannot receive phone calls, the visitors can visit your website and they can submit the form. So you can still keep getting leads with other ways. So they can submit the form or they can message you. But if you don't want, you may not show your phone number. So that's what you can do to increase the efficiency. And you may not get any kind of missed calls or low quality phone calls after business hours. And the next thing that can result into high cost per phone call is using low quality landing pages. So I'm going to show you my own example landing page. So this is my example landing page. And as you can see, this is very clean and it has very short and clear H1 headline. And after that description and after the call to action, that's it. But you can have hundreds of landing page design ideas. The point is your landing page should be very clean and the goal of that landing page should be to receive phone calls. And you should not have dozens of other call to actions that can distract the users from taking any action. So again, you can have different design ideas, but the point is make your landing pages simple and focus on one goal, just receiving phone calls. And the next thing is use tighter match types. So if we're gonna make our keyword research, and let's say we're gonna go to tools, and under planning, we're gonna go to keyword planner. And after that, click on discover new keywords. Here, as an example, we're gonna choose, let's say, meal delivery as an example. Meal delivery service. As you can see, we have around 1600 keyword ideas available. And from these ones, let's say we have chosen 5 of these keyword ideas. And we can choose broad match type first. So if you're going to copy and paste that one, it's going to be using by default broad match types. So I would strongly advise you not to use broad match types because broad match types can waste your budget and it can attract lots of irrelevant terms. So most of the clicks you're getting or search terms you're getting can be a waste of money if you're going to use broad match types. But once you have generated enough data, once you have enough number of negative keywords, then you can use broad match types. But again, I would still not use broad match types. Instead, you can use phrase or exact match types. But when you're using phrase match types, I would suggest you, if you're going to use phrase match types and it is bringing some competitive terms, you can look at the number of competitive terms or irrelevant terms you're getting with phrase match types. But if you're getting lots of irrelevant terms in your location with phrase match types, you can just stop using phrase match types and just focus on exact match types. Otherwise, if phrase match types are bringing mixed intent search terms, so let's say sometimes it is bringing high quality traffic, sometimes it is bringing lower quality traffic, you can use negative keywords and keep adding negative keywords and the quality of the search terms can get better and better. So the advantage of using phrase match types can be the cost per click that you get with phrase match types can be a little cheaper compared to exact match types. So if you're gonna only use exact match types, it can cost you much higher. So that's why using phrase match types in combination with exact match types can be a lot better if your phrase match types in your specific location does not bring lots of irrelevant traffic. And again, while using phrase match types, you should be adding lots of negative keywords. And the next thing in our list is you should fix your conversion tracking. So conversion tracking may not have direct effect in reducing the cost per phone call, but the more accurate your conversion tracking is, the more you can know which keywords are performing better than the other or which campaigns are performing better than the other. So if you're going to go to this account and see how the conversion tracking works. So as an example, we have form submission conversion tracking. And if you're going to scroll down, we have conversion tracking for calls from extensions, and we have conversion tracking from the website. So we have different types of conversion tracking. And most of the traffic, as I told, are generated from calls from ads and also calls from website. So this is calls from website. And this one is also calls from website. So if you have accurate conversion tracking right from the beginning, you can optimize your keywords and campaigns better. And you can know which keywords are performing better and you can give more chance to the keywords which are doing better, and you can limit the performance of keywords which are not doing better, so you can get less clicks with those kind of keywords. So conversion tracking still can help you reduce the cost per phone call when you want to optimize your campaigns and keywords. And the next thing in our list is you should optimize your search terms report regularly. So if you're gonna go to campaigns and under insights and reports, you can see search terms. And if you're gonna go to search terms, you can see search terms in different time frames. So you can see the data for today, yesterday, or for the last 7 days, 1 month. And you can regularly go through your search terms and you can find irrelevant or low quality traffic, which you can add as a negative keyword. Or if there are some repetitive keywords that are coming in different variations, you can find some common search terms and add them as a broad match, for example. Or instead, if there are some kind of keywords or search terms that are performing much better than the other keywords, you can find them from the search terms report as well. And you can add them as your keyword, or you can create separate campaign for those kind of keywords. And with search terms report, you can get more ideas, and at the same time, you can optimize your campaigns. So you can reduce the wasted ad spend or give more chance to the keywords that are performing better. And the next thing is to add as many negative keywords as possible. So if you're going to go to keyword ideas, we can add negative keywords by going to the keyword planner. So we can add negative keywords beforehand. So let's say before launching the campaigns, we can add negative keywords. We can go to the refine keyword section. We can scroll up and we can find brand keywords from here. So let's say if you're going to select company and click on retailer, so still it can be your competitor. And if you're going to scroll down and we can select other brands, and if there is some kind of search terms that can be your own target keyword, you can remove them from here. So we can unselect them. And information, so it may also include our target keywords, so we're going to unselect that one as well. And others, it looks like it includes some kind of competitive terms as well, so we're going to keep it selected for now. And we're going to go through these keywords and find the keywords which can be our own target keyword. So let me close this one and close this one. And as you can see, we have 448 keyword ideas out of 1600 keyword ideas, which can be our competitor keyword. But that doesn't mean all of those can be our competitor keyword. You just need to go through them one more time and make sure that they are actually your competitor keyword. And even though some of your competitors can have your target keyword as their competitor keyword, you should target those kind of keywords. So in the first place, your competitors shouldn't have selected your target keyword as their brand term. So you can go through this list and find any keywords that can be your competitor keywords and make sure that they're all brand terms. So let's say after going through all of these 448 keyword ideas, you have around, let's say, 400 keywords, which can be your competitor keywords. And right from the start, before launching your campaigns, you can have 400 keyword ideas that can save your budget. And in the future, that means you could have wasted that many number of clicks for the keywords which may not be relevant to your business. So it can save you some amount of wasted ad clicks. And the good part is you can add them right from the start. So this is how you're going to add negative keywords before you launch your campaigns. And you can add negative keywords after you launch your campaign. So let's say after you have generated some data and you have been running your ads for, let's say, 5 days, 7 days, and you can slowly start adding negative keywords. So depending on the number of negative keywords you get, you can analyze your search terms report daily. So you can go your campaigns and again, insights and reports, and go to search terms and analyze your search terms report daily, and you can find your negative keywords from here. And the last thing in our list is to add buyer intent keywords or to target buyer intent keywords. So there can be different kinds of keywords. So if I'm going to select all again, because we need to have our own target keywords here, and we have selected them all again. And from this list, you should target buyer intent keywords. So let's say meal delivery service. This keyword can have buyer intent as well as used by somebody who is just looking for information. They may not be looking for your service. They might just be browsing the internet and they might want to get information about meal delivery service. So they might be a student or they might be a competitor who is learning more about this business. So meal delivery service has a mixed intent. So it is not guaranteed that if you're going to target those kind of keywords and if they use these keywords, that doesn't mean after going to your website, they're going to call to your business. So instead, we should target very high intent keywords. So here as an example, I would choose food delivery near me. So there is a very high chance that if somebody is going to use this keyword, they're looking for these kind of services. So again, from this context, I would choose this one as well, best meal delivery service. If somebody is looking for the best meal delivery service, there is a very high chance that they're looking for the best of this kind of service, and they might order food once they visit your website. So the point here is you should target very high intent keywords that should have a buyer intent. And if you want to save as much money as possible, you should not target mixed intent keywords. Yes, you can target mixed intent keywords, and sometimes mixed intent keywords can be much cheaper. But if you're targeting very specific keywords, and if you think those keywords are used by somebody with very high buyer intent, you can select those kind of keywords, and there is a very high chance that if you target those kind of keywords, every click you're getting can have a very high chance to turn into a phone call. But of course, you're not going to convert each and every click you're getting as a phone call, but the chance of increasing that conversion rate is going to go higher. So these are some of the things you can do to reduce the cost per phone call you are getting from Google Ads. So again, guys, if you want me to personally audit your Google Ads account for free and send that audit in a video format, you can click the link in the description below and request for that free audit. Or if you guys want my help to generate phone calls to your business using Google Ads, you can also let me know by clicking the link in the description below. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video, and see you guys in my other videos.